I am convinced of the legitimacy of Bitcoin. I am not suggesting that there are no potential misuses as with any other asset, but Bitcoin stands as a bona fide financial tool. This, ladies and gentlemen, marks a shift in opinion and strategy. A few years back, Larry Fink was a vocal critic of Bitcoin, much like Michael Saylor. Now he stands in support of Bitcoin. It's important to note that Fink isn't just any CEO, he leads the world's largest investment firm, BlackRock. If a figure of his stature endorses Bitcoin, what more validation do we require for this digital asset? Fink not only validates Bitcoin, but also recommends including it in investment portfolios.
That allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficits, and some countries are. I believe we have countries where you're frightened of your everyday existence, and if you have an opportunity to invest in something that is outside your country's control, then you can have more financial control. And so I'm a major believer that there is a role for Bitcoin in portfolios. I believe you're going to see that as one of the asset classes that we all look at. I look at it as digital gold, as I said before, and I do believe there's a real need for everyone to look at it as one alternative to, I would say, the optimism that I have in the world. If you want to hedge hope, Bitcoin is not an instrument for hope unless you're hopeful you're going to make a lot of money on it. But I look at it as a vehicle in which you're expressing your financial acumen in something that you're more frightened of the world, you're more frightened of your existence. And I believe there's a great industrial use for it.
The IBIT Fund has witnessed 9 consecutive days of inflows, marking July as a pivotal moment, with a record single-day inflow exceeding $260 million on July 16th. Impressively, 7 of the past 9 days have seen inflows surpassing $100 million. Beyond BlackRock, other institutional investors have also plunged millions into Bitcoin. Collectively, all 10 Bitcoin spot ETFs have attracted a total of $11.96 billion since July 5th, with the highest daily inflow reaching $310.15 million, indicating growing interest in this realm. Furthermore, the recent resurgence of interest in former U.S. President Donald Trump, particularly following an assassination attempt, has bolstered Bitcoin's allure. Trump's shift towards a more supportive stance on cryptocurrencies has garnered favor within the crypto community. Michael Saylor, the chairman of MicroStrategy, has observed that Bitcoin has transcended into a political force. Saylor was among the first few CEOs of multi-billion-dollar companies to embrace Bitcoin wholeheartedly. While Bitcoin remains in the spotlight, Ethereum is not far behind, with 5 spot Ethereum ETFs poised to launch on July 23rd. By the time you encounter this information, these ETFs might already be live, as confirmed by CBOE. The stock exchange has revamped its platform to include new listings from industry giants like Fidelity, Invesco, Galaxy, Franklin Templeton, VanEck, and 21 Shares. This development marks a significant stride in the cryptocurrency investment landscape. An uplifting development for investors eagerly anticipating these products are the recently announced management costs for these ETFs. Franklin Templeton is charging 0.19%, Bitwise is charging 0.20%, and BlackRock is charging 0.25% with the flexibility to waive some or all fees for a specified duration. VanEck has committed to waiving ETF fees until 2025 or until assets reach $1.5 billion, whichever comes first. Opting to eliminate fees could provide these issuers with a competitive advantage, as reduced costs tend to draw in more investors. Grayscale, with a management fee of 2.5%, may face a disadvantage in this fierce market. The CBOE's update heralds the long-awaited arrival of spot Ethereum ETFs, potentially clearing the path for other cryptocurrency ETFs. Talks are already underway regarding the potential for Solana ETFs, with speculation that the SEC might greenlight them in the future. BlackRock's interest in Ethereum is not without purpose. Their overarching goal is the tokenization of assets. Recently, BlackRock's Beetle Fund surpassed $500 million, marking a significant milestone in the tokenized treasury market. Beetle is the inaugural tokenized treasury product to achieve this feat. achieving it within a mere 4 months since its launch in March. Various decentralized finance (DeFi) protocols like Ono Finance and Mountain Protocol have embraced Beetle as a foundational asset for their yield products, hastening the expansion of BlackRock's tokenized offerings. Digital asset brokers FalconX and Hidden Road have recently included the cryptocurrency as collateral assets for their institutional investor clientele across their networks. Now let's shift our focus to Larry Fink's thoughts on asset tokenization. Fink expresses his belief in the pivotal role this technology will play, emphasizing its potential significance. He perceives a paradigm shift in investing through ETFs, anticipating that ETFs will revolutionize investment practices. While ETFs were initially used for indexing, a growing number of investors are now actively seeking exposure. Fink foresees a transformative era for the bond market, envisioning tokenization as the next frontier for markets and securities. In the realm of distributed ledgers lies a transformative tool where every beneficial owner and seller is intricately recorded with unique identifiers for buying and selling transactions. This instantaneous settlement system reshapes the entire ecosystem, as highlighted in a recent Bloomberg interview with Larry Fink. Fink underscores the significance of venturing into the cryptosphere and the rationale behind this strategic move. He envisions ETFs as akin to the technological innovation Bitcoin brought to asset storage, foreseeing the next evolutionary step as the tokenization of financial assets. This vision entails each stock and bond having its distinct digital representation on a unified ledger, granting every investor a personalized identity for seamless and secure transactions. Tokenization holds the promise of revolutionizing financial markets by enabling customized strategies tailored to individual needs, ensuring immediate settlements and eliminating the cumbersome costs associated with bond and stock transactions. Fink perceives this shift as a technological metamorphosis that will redefine the landscape of financial assets. Moreover, discussions around blockchain-based voting systems are gaining traction, with BlackRock hinting at the potential use of blockchain for voting processes in the United States. Amid mounting speculations, anticipation looms high as expectations rise for a significant announcement from Trump at a Bitcoin conference, potentially catalyzing a surge in the cryptocurrency's value. Scheduled to speak at the Nashville conference on July 27th, Trump's recent resilience following an assassination attempt has bolstered his standing in the upcoming presidential elections. Noteworthy is Elon Musk's recent symbolic gesture of changing his profile picture to an X with laser eyes, a gesture embraced by the Bitcoin community. Speculation is rife about Musk's involvement in the Bitcoin 2024 conference alongside Trump, hinting at potential shifts in the crypto landscape. Beyond the immediate benefits of streamlined transactions and enhanced transparency, the tokenization of assets holds the promise of democratizing investment opportunities. By breaking down traditional barriers to entry, this